Hi, I'm Greg Meyer, and this is my food story. Back when I was 20 years old, I was in Papua New Guinea for about a half year doing research. And for 1 month of that time, I was living in a little village called Nasinglatu on the coast of the Huon Peninsula. Real remote area, no road access, no electricity, no running water, but just an absolutely beautiful, pristine place. And after I'd been there a couple of weeks, I got word from a village that I had visited already called Kasanga that they were going to have a big wedding, and that meant a couple of days of festivities. And since I was the only white skin, the only non-Papua New Guinean anywhere in the area, I was invited. So I thought, this is fantastic, can't wait. So the day came, I walked a couple of hours to Kasanga. I walked from Nasinglatu past Wangengeng and past Kualansam and on to Kasanga, and this beautiful village just lined up right on the ocean with the coral reef and everything, and everybody just lives in these thatched huts on stilts, and there's a big open area, and that's where all the celebrations and stuff are going on. So there's all kinds of dances and things like this. I mean, traditional dances, not dances like we're thinking about, these traditional dances, and people are dressed up in feathers, and it's just really cool. Anyway, and there was one hut that's like right on the edge of this kind of courtyard area where all the festivities are going to be going on, that had a veranda made out of bamboo and stuff that, and I was told this is where you get to sit with some important people from the village. I was suddenly an important person, which is kind of fun when you're 20 years old. So I'm sitting there, and the day's getting kind of long, and I'm starting to get hungry, and I'm thinking, there's going to be some food pretty soon. And sure enough, before long, they bring me this great big bowl of taro. Taro is a root crop. It was a staple for the people in this area. Kind of boring tasting. You need something to eat with it, otherwise you just kind of gum up on it. And so I'm thinking it's a celebration, so hopefully there's going to be some meat to go along with this taro. And sure enough, a little bit later, someone brings a smaller bowl walking towards me, and someone elbows me and says, "Hey, abus brayu, there's some meat for you coming, so you can have meat with your taro." Great, that's what you need. You need to have some meat so you can chew this and swallow it, and it's going to be great. But I'm thinking, here, the meat is almost always pig. And but I hadn't seen any pigs being butchered, and they cook everything in these earth ovens called mumus. And I hadn't seen a mumu like that. I hadn't seen a pig being butchered or anything, so I was kind of wondering what it could be. Anyway, so the bowl arrives, and everyone is excited because I'm getting this meat. I'm expected to share it, but I'm getting this meat to use my taro. And I lift off the banana leaves that are covering the bowl, and rather than find some nice big chunks of pork inside, I find 3 fruit bats just staring me in the face, going like this. They eat a lot of fruit bats too. Fruit bats are these great big things. Their bodies are like this. Their wingspans are like this. And they hadn't gutted them. They hadn't taken the fur off anything. They just threw them on the fire and cooked them. And so they just sat there like this. And I'm looking around at me and thinking cultural sensitivity, and I'm going to eat these. And they're actually pretty good. That's my story. What's yours?